Boom! Welcome back to the Sebs Show, ladies and gentlemen. And today we are previewing UFC Japan, Oven St. Preux versus Okami up there. They still have Shogun versus St. Preux too. But yeah, Thunder Okami stepped in on short week notice to fight OSP. We'll be breaking down that fight later in the card. But let's start off. I'm pretty much going to run through this because a little late. It's Friday, the day of the card. Usually, day of the card's Saturday, so not a lot of time I had this week. Plus, Sebs has been in the hospital, not too good. But let's get down to breaking this card. First fight on the Fight Pass prelims. We got I don't know how to say his fucking first name there, Jimmy. And guys, we got special guests in studio today. We got Jimmy the Man Cushion. You'll be hearing him sometimes on the Seb Show. Special guest today, special guest. But yeah, we got Daichi Abbey. I'm pretty sure that's his name, Abbey, versus Hungyu Lim. And from what I saw on tape of Abbey, is that this guy's super serious, legit striker. Very, very good on his feet. Throws a lot of fucking power. Cuts off angles very well too. His boxing's very good. Tends to get a little bit wild though. Throws his right hand a little bit wild. Very looping right hand, and throws with reckless abandonment at times. Against a Hungyu Lim, I don't know how it's going to be faring. I was looking at him early on. I thought he was going to be maybe a plus 200 dog, but right now it's like almost a pick 'em for this fight. So I thought there's no value on the UFC newcomer. Hungyu Lim, I know his chin has been tested a few times with Magny and Mike Perry. My boy Jimmy over here actually called Mike Perry's debut. Got that fight. I was all over Hungyu Lim. He told me go fuck myself. Didn't you, Jimbo? Took time. Mike Perry all day there. But Dachi here, man. That's the only way I see him winning this fight. If he brings that same kind of pressure that Mike Perry brought, and can work inside and over this guy's huge reach, because Hungyu Lim is 6'3" with a fucking 77 inch. He's gonna enjoy a nice 6-inch reach advantage and 4-inch height advantage. So pretty big advantages. But Daichi, like I did say, is wild and he throws with reckless abandonment. If he hits you, a lot of the time you get knocked the fuck out. 80% knockout ratio. So watch out. This is probably a sleeper fight, guys. But my pick, I'm gonna go with Abbey. I'll go second round knockout / TKO. Next up was Shinso Anzai, the Animal, versus Luke the Jedi Jumeau. All over Luke Jumeau in his UFC debut. No clue why the fuck they don't have a picture still of him after he beat Dominic Steele. But I took him in the Auckland card, guys. His kid's got really nice stand-up, very technical. He's a black belt in Taekwondo, I believe. His wrestling is really good, especially when his back's against the cage. Something that Shinzo's going to be pressing forward to do a lot is going to be trying to wrestle him against the cage. It's probably going to be his main game plan. Jumeau here, the way I see it is he's going to be able to stuff nearly all of his takedowns. If not, he'll be able to work and scramble to get back to his feet. It seems to be doing that very well. But Shinzo's going to have a huge problem in the striking advantage here of the Jedi. The Jedi is no fucking joke. Looks like a young Machida when he's striking. Very rudimentary, great. Maybe rudimentary wasn't the right word for Shinzo, but like rudimentary to great striking. Actually, it's probably a fair assessment right there. Shinzo, when he's coming in, he literally rushes forward and throws a fucking right hand at you. Just rushes forward and throws a stupid over right hand, hoping to connect. And when he doesn't connect, he closes distance, and he just goes for a takedown. He has 100% takedowns defended in the UFC, and he goes for 3 takedowns, only hits a quarter of those. So he's not even hitting a full takedown in a fight, it looks like. And he's working very hard a lot of the time. The man is gassed by the second round, where Luke's a big boy for 170, and he wasn't as gassed when he was fighting Dom Steele, who literally is gonna have the same game plan as Anzai here. Press him forward against the cage, look to take him down, do his work from there. I see it having zero effect on Jumeau here. I think Jumeau actually gets a second round TKO. Shows us why his name is the Jedi, and you guys see this crazy Taekwondo karate I've been talking about. So yeah, second round, Luke Jumeau We got him in a parlay as well, that 4 unit, with somebody later in the card, and a point 5 unit and somebody later in the card. But yeah, we'll jump to our next fight here. But Jumeau second round TKO or knockout. And jumping to this, we're gonna skip through super quick because you know what I did? Zero fucking tape study for this card, or not for this card, for this fight. This blonde girl, I'm pretty sure is like the fucking. She's the girl that was one of the youngest girl fighters ever signed from Japan. I think she's like 19 or 20. She's supposed to be the real deal there in Japan, from what I've heard. But this girl, Shuri Kondo, when I went on Tapology or whatever, this might not make a difference, but she's actually ranked in the pound for pound list in Tapology, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, man, I literally have no idea what to expect from this fight. This is already too much time talking about it. I think it goes over rounds. That's my prediction. No clue who wins. Chenmin Jeon, because she has a cool name and she has blonde hair. Next fight, Keitaro versus Alex Morono. Morono's striking is fucking legit, man. He puts together combinations very well. When he gets the rhythm going, he'll hit you with a nice 4-piece combo and some chicken nuggets with that. He hits, and against Nico Price, he's actually doing well. And then Nico Price rallied in the second round, ended up knocking him out at the buzzer of the second round, buzzer beater knockout. And Morono, this is his first fight since. Before that, he beat James Muntasri. He looks legit, man. He's a very, very good striker. As you see, almost 5 significant strikes landed per round. He's going against Keitaro here, who's no joke. As soon as Keitaro gets Morono to the floor, we might see a little bit of an advantage there for Keitaro. But this fight, I really don't know how it's going to play out. Even after tape study, it was a little bit hard. I was going to take Morono if he was a pick'em or a dog money, but I think he was like minus 130 or something, or minus 140. So I didn't think it was good enough to juice there. There was no I can't even talk, guys. All fucking high and shit. All fucking ripped right now, Jimbo.
Austin.
Oh no, they get this at least once in an episode where I stop for at least a minute and tell them how high I am, and they probably go take a bonk at all my beautiful listeners.
Might as well take a
Yo,
bonk
shout out to my listeners, guys. You guys don't get enough love. Shout out midway through, what is it, 7 minutes in. You guys, I love you all, man. You guys are fucking killers. I'm always too god to fucking messing up words and shit sometimes when I'm too high. But you guys are literally the best fan base, and you already know the Sebs show is big. We're making big things happen with MMA today and stuff now. Oh, look at this nice zoom, man. Well, it's okay. We're focusing on Morono. Yeah, so pretty much my pick here is Alex Morono. I'll go with a 3-round decision. Not fully confident in that pick, guys. Keitaro definitely could get him to the floor, win 2 to 3 rounds easily. I think this goes to decision. I don't think this finishes within the 3-round distance. But we'll jump to our main card now. We got Husei Formiga versus Oka Sasaki. And I literally look for every chance I get to fade Oka Sasaki. The guy's not even fading material at some points, like against the Scoggins fight, where Scoggins was probably the one that should have been faded. And I fucking obviously took Scoggins and his stupid IQ, jumped into a choke, usual Scoggins shit, and fucking got choked out. I got burnt against Oka there. Before that, I took Oka against Hilson, and Hilson fucking ran through him. But I'm looking for Husei here to do the same thing. He's coming off that loss, Husei, to Ray Borg. Ray Borg is now fighting for the title, so it shows you where Husei could have been if he did win that fight. Ray Borg's fighting the title actually at the next event, UFC 216. But yeah, Husei is just a fucking monster. When he's landing takedowns and he's transitioning on the floor, he looks like a fucking killer. His scrambling's like, it's ridiculous. He's too fast for you on the floor. You'll be switching to full guard, and he'll be in your half guard, or you'll be switching you'll be flipping over to do a hip escape, and he's already in side control, locking you down. So he's legit. This guy is very, very legit, especially on the floor. Stand up wise, he comes from that Nova Union striking base, that nasty Muay Thai, close quarters striking. I really look for him to do a lot of damage in this fight, guys. I have Formiga and what do we got? Formiga in here, guys. I think there's stuff later in the card, but we got 3.5 units on Husier here. Husier Formiga.
Saki indecision.
No, he thinks Sasaki, eh?
Yeah, indecision.
Yeah, I think it goes decision for sure. This is a tough matchup, especially in Japan. I wouldn't be mad at the
Sasaki indecision, brother.
Sasaki with the Japanese judges. I'm still going with Husier, though. I think he's just the better grappler overall. He'll be able to get him down time after. And this guy literally got ragdolled by Wilson. He's gonna have way better stand up than Husier, I believe. This guy's gonna present problems on the feet to Husier. But as soon as he brings Oka Sasaki down to the floor, Oka looks like a fucking fish out of water, brother.
I don't know, man.
He looks like
I think he can hold his ground.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see, but look forward to that one, guys. And we got Jimmy's pick is indecision for Sasaki. I got Formiga. Just to piss Jimmy off a bit, let's go third round submission for UC Formiga here.
Next year.
Next up, we got Teruto Ishihara, Yashabo versus Rolando Diaz. Fucking Teruto's burned me last 2 times. I took him against Artem, fucked me over, and then I took him against Gray, where a lot of us took him against Maynard, and we overlooked that stylistic matchup, how good of a wrestler Maynard is, and even though he doesn't have the same chin anymore, he still can fucking wrestle the fuck out of you. And that's what happened to Teruto in that match. Here he's going against Rolando, who is not going to have the same credentials as Gray does in the wrestling background. So I think Teruto's wrestling's even better than it was in that fight. I know that's something he's definitely been working on. And I think he has a striking advantage here. Teruto is just dangerous with that left hand. Anything that actually comes off that left side of his body from when he's throwing it is just dangerous when he's throwing off his back foot. Rolando did not look good whatsoever against Alex Caceres. Alex Caceres really lit him up. I know it was on short notice, but he got lit the fuck up. He was going for these stupid overhand rights and these looping. He wasn't timing his strikes very well, we'll say. But Alex Caceres is definitely a striking matchup problem for anybody. The way he presents his fighting style, but. Teruto here, I think, is going to land that left hand, guys, and I think he's going to put Rolando to sleep. So I got Teruto and someone later in the card for 1 unit. Couldn't put more than a unit on him. I wasn't feeling super confident. The guy's burned me my fucking past 2 times picking him. So, yeah, we'll go Teruto first round knockout. Any prediction here, Jimbo?
Yeah, Teruto. I think Teruto too. I mean, all around it's a pretty even match fight. You know, they're not too far away from each other. But I agree with that left. They could sneak up on him.
Go to sleep. Yeah, exactly. Next one is for me is the biggest fight on the card. This is the fight I'm most pumped about. Gokhan the Rebel Saki versus Enrique Silva. This is the UFC debut of Gokhan Saki. We can literally say this. Well, we can't literally say. Technically, we can say this is the MMA debut, but it's not. He's had 1 fight 13 years ago, Jimmy. Take that in. This guy fought 13 years ago, MMA, 2004. Literally had no experience. Probably didn't know anything at that point. For you who don't know who Gokhan Saki is, he is a Glory K1 kickboxing legend. This guy is a fucking animal on the feet. This is a man who had a broken arm and went at least I think he went 3 rounds with Alistair over him with a broken arm. Alistair's a heavyweight. This is the same man who's knocked out Tyrone Sponge 2 times. This is the way he puts together combinations is ridiculous, and he's so fucking fast with those gloves. And now that he has 4-ounce gloves on him, his hands are going to fucking fly. and they're gonna hurt so much more. Look for him to get a knockout in under 30 seconds in his UFC debut here. If Frankenstein's smart, he tries to wrestle him, and I'm not sure how that goes because Frankenstein usually plays into the competition of whoever he's fighting. When he fought Cutelab, for some reason, Cutelab is better everywhere, but he did stand with him, got mucked there. Then he fought the only good fight he had was against Joaquin Christensen, where he pulled off that fucking armbar, and he still is getting mangled at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to see if when exactly what. Okay, yeah. So this 13 years to the day, not to the day, but it's been 13 years since his last fucking fight. So that understandable. That's a long time. But Gokhan's been training. If you go look at his Instagram, he's been training for a while now with Alexander Gustafsson, Jimmy Manawa, Ilir Latifi. Those fucking monsters at All Stars. Definitely has looked apart at the weigh-ins with when he was talking shit already to Henry. Man, if this guy has any kind of grappling game, look for him to be a devastating force in this too. Even if he doesn't right now, if he's still very green in the grappling, but has a little bit of wrestling at least in his back pocket, like just a little bit to defend, and fucking just has his striking, he's gonna light up this division, man. This guy, I'm very big on him. So I put 4 units on Saki to win 2.79 units, and I got 0.5 units Saki something later in the card, and then I got another 0.5 on Saki somewhere. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, and somebody later in the card. So, and then we got 2 units on the under 1.5 rounds for here to hit to win 1.12 units. Might be putting another. Actually, we'll do it right now. While we're on air, Jimbo, gonna place a bet.
No.
Yeah. While we're on air. Yeah, it's still the same odds, so might as fucking well. We're just gonna do this. Okay, so it is now 2.5 units for under 1.5 rounds for Saki. I should have made it 3, but fuck it. 2.5 units for under 1.5 rounds for Saki to win. Fuck it, we'll do that shit after what it is to win. But yeah, I'm really confident in Saki here, man. I think he's gonna put a fucking beating on Enrique. I think he's gonna tear through him in the striking. I think Enrique's not gonna be able to close a distance because of his striking and his kicks. He's not gonna be able to close a distance if he wants to get a takedown of or whatnot. But yeah, look for Saki here. First round knockout, like I'm predicting, man. Also took them all over DraftKings. I'll tell you guys my DraftKings lineup after we break this down. Sorry guys, I'm just adding the new point. 2 equals, okay, 1, we're probably gonna, fuck it. 0.37 units. Okay, 2.5 units under 1.5 rounds. Saki Enrique to win 1.37 units. Yeah, so, like I said, juiced on Saki here. Really hyped to see this guy's debut in the UFC. Maestro Donghyun Kim versus Takanori Gomi. Just gonna run through this, man. Takanori Gomi has been getting beat on for a long time now. Buddy needs to retire. Like, I don't feel good telling people when to retire, but I feel bad watching him fight. Getting just mocked. His chin's getting destroyed, man. This guy can't be taking much more of these beatings. Maestro is a guy that has a fucking chin on him and throws heavy bombs. look for Maestro to knock him out here, man, in the first round. So I got Maestro and Gaki and Gaki. Maestro and Saki here. Or yeah, Maestro and Saki to win 0.64 units. Maestro and Formiga to win 0.34 units. 0.5 units, Maestro somebody later in the card to win 0.46 units. 1 unit Maestro and Ishihara to win 1.39 units. 0.5 units Maestro Jumeau to win 0.48 units. 1 unit Maestro somebody later in the card to win 0.65 units. And then I got the under 1.5 units, under 1.5 rounds. Maestro and Gomi here to win 0.84 units. What the fuck? I'm over here tripping balls. Oh, don't tell me I made that stupid mistake. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Thought I made a mistake there. But yeah, like I said, Maestro here to get the win and the knockout in the first round. Claudia Gadelha versus Jessica Andrade. Uh, look for Claudia to get these takedowns. If she doesn't land a takedown, it's going to be hard for her to win this fight. But I do like her to get the takedowns. I think her fighting, her combinations of her boxing and everything has just been getting better at Jackson Wink. We saw the Karolina Kovacevic fight. She looked way better just at the beginning of the fight. As soon as she took her down, worked to her back, got the submission. I believe it was rear naked. But Jessica Andrade, she pretty much is not that hard to figure out. She comes forwards with left hooks, right hooks, and tries to take you down. It's not that hard. The time, it's not that hard to figure out. Her being the shorter girl too, I know she's gonna be strong, but I think Claudia gets her down and just works her and really burns out her stamina. She got pieced up by JJ in her fight, even though she kept coming forward. So I think this goes all 3 rounds. But that being said, I think Claudia gets the win in decision. I got 3 units on Formiga and Gadelha to win 2.25 units. Um, 0.5 units on Maestro and Gadelha to win 0.46 units. 0.5 units Saki in over 2.5 rounds. Gadelha to win 0.77 units. 0.5 units Maestro in over 2.5 rounds. Gadelha to win 0.44 units. And yeah, so I'm pretty confident Claudia Gadelha, and I'm pretty confident this is going all 3 rounds. Leaves us last but not least, Ovid St. Preux versus Yushin Thunder Okami. I literally not much to say here, man. Last time we saw Yushin was middleweight division against Jacare. Jacare knocked him out with that right hand. And if Jacare is knocking you out in the middleweight division with the right hand, I don't want to know what Ovid St. Preux is going to do to you with the left hand in the 205 division. His wrestling is very, very scary, Ovid St. Preux. And he's, like I said, he's Thunder. When Thunder was fighting at 185, and then he cut down to 170. For the past few years, he's been on a run in World Series of Fighting at 170. There's no way this guy is going to be landing takedown after takedown like he does at World Series of Fighting to a fucking guy like Ovid St. Preux, who's a legit 205. Like, I don't know how he's going to be able to take him down. And I think Ovid St. Preux striking is going to give him a lot of problems. It's going to his awkward style, his the way he uncorks his left hand. It's going to give Thunder Okami a lot of problems, and I think he gets Thunder Okami out of there in the first round, guys. So I'm going with Ovid St. Preux in the first round. So I got 4 units OSP and Jumeau to win 2.96 units. 1 unit Maestro and OSP to win 0.65 units. And then I got 1.5 units under 1.5 rounds OSP and Okami to win 2.17 units. So there's all my bets for UFC Fight Night Japan, guys. We'll run through. I also got Aaron Pico and a 2.5 Aaron Pico and Lorenz Larkin a parlay for Bellator 183 tonight. And I'll just tell you my DraftKings lineup real quick before we go. So for the DraftKings lineup, we got Jessica Andrade. She was paying 7,200, so I thought she was going to get some significant strikes and might be able to get me some points. Husier, who's going to be able to get me a lot of takedown points, I'm thinking. Ishihara might be able to get me that first round knockout. Maisho's going to get me that first round knockout. Volkan's going to give me that first round knockout. And then I also played Sasaki as well, just in case. Yeah, so that's my lineup for tonight, guys. I have 2 plays on that lineup as well. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope everybody does well. Let's cash these bets. Till next time, guys. We don't have Sebs show next week. It's next one's UFC 216. So I'll see you on 21st and versus Kevin Lee. Gonna have a huge bet on that card, so let me know. Have a good one, boys.